Raw information is naturally disorganized. To make sense of it, we need to move away from unstructured lists and into a rigid, controllable framework. The ribbon provides the commands, while the name box tracks your exact coordinates within the grid. The formula bar displays the actual content of the selected cell. Control begins by establishing your column headers in the first row. Labels like serial number, name, and contact define the rules for every record that follows. This coordinate grid is the foundation of the sheet. Without these precise starting locations, the system cannot perform automated analysis. Managing that data requires precision. If you click a cell once and start typing, Excel immediately replaces everything inside that cell with the new characters. To modify the existing text without erasing it, you must enter the cell's internal architecture. Double-clicking the cell or pressing the F2 key allows you to place a cursor precisely where you need to make an edit. You may occasionally see a row of hash marks appearing in a cell. This isn't a file error, it simply means the data is wider than the current column width. You can fix this by double-clicking the boundary line between column letters. The software instantly calculates the required space and snaps the column to fit the content. To enter your first row of student data, type the serial number, hit Tab to move right, enter the name and contact details, and hit Enter to drop down to the next record. Developing these specific manipulation habits prevents common entry errors that can lead to lost or corrupted information. Manually typing long sequences of numbers or dates is highly inefficient and increases the likelihood of human error in your dataset. Excel uses a step value. Providing the first two numbers gives the system the mathematical delta to predict the rest. Select both numbers and grab the bottom right fill handle. Dragging down previews the sequence. Releasing the mouse completes the column instantly. This logic also applies to calendars. The software recognizes the patterns of days and months, allowing you to generate entire schedules by dragging a single cell. The software executes these complex calculations in milliseconds, completing tasks that would take several minutes of manual entry. Leveraging autofill allows you to act as an architect of the data system, defining the patterns that the software then executes on your behalf. Raw text blocks are difficult for the human eye to parse quickly. Without clear visual cues, important numbers get lost in the grid. We create a visual hierarchy by applying all borders to define the cells, and then adding bold text and background fills to the headers. Centering the data further clarifies the structure. Formatting provides the clarity needed to interpret a sheet. These visual rules determine how efficiently a user can find and extract specific facts from the document. To transform the grid into a calculator, you must use the equal sign. This symbol triggers the software to begin mathematical operations on the cells you select. The AutoSum tool is an automated scanner. It looks at the cells adjacent to your cursor and identifies numerical ranges to add together. The pulsing dotted line shows exactly which numbers the system targets. Once you hit Enter, it returns a total for that range. Using the max formula performs a targeted search, instantly isolating the highest value within a column. The min formula performs the inverse, scanning the range to locate the lowest value, or the mathematical floor of your dataset. These formulas allow the spreadsheet to actively analyze information as you enter it, providing real-time calculations. Conditional formatting creates autonomous visual alerts. It allows the data to react and change its appearance based on specific thresholds you define. We can set logic gates for scores. Values above 50 display as green, while values below 50 flash red. This removes the need for manual inspection. The data sorts and flags its own anomalies, highlighting critical information as soon as it is entered. To protect your work, you must choose the correct method. Save updates your current progress, while Save As creates a new, separate version of the file for your records. We have transitioned from a blank screen to a fully functional automated student record system. By combining manual entry with automated logic, we have turned a simple list into a professional analytical tool. Mastering these foundational methods gives you a reliable system for organizing and interpreting numerical information.